I thought this was really interesting. I was researching. They call them like what do they call the wars? They're the Gullah Wars.
The Gullah Wars.
They call them
Seminole
the Seminole Wars.
The Seminole Wars.
And I was
Right.
watching a video on YouTube about this, and it's interesting what gets omitted from history.
Absolutely.
I actually emailed my old world history teacher, and I said, we need to talk.
Okay.
And she's one of my mentors, and she's very much, in your face, and let's just tell the whole truth.
Tell
The
the
history
whole
books
thing.
don't always hit it.
Right.
And so I thought this was fascinating because when they tell us about the Seminole Wars, they don't talk about the Gullah people uniting. They don't talk about this guerrilla warfare and how we
40 years.
Yeah, like they don't talk about it. They don't talk about the fact that like they got away from centralized war and how we were able to. I've already inserted myself in the culture. See how fast
I see.
I'm
used to you academics doing that. Go ahead.
It just happened. But like I didn't realize that the Gullah Wars. I never knew that the Seminole Wars were Gullah Wars.
Exactly.
Huh. And why do you think they? Well, I think I know.
Yeah.
But can you say
why
silence it?
Why silence
Why
the story?
hide it?
Why hide the story? Because if you have an entire system of a country built on enslaving people, you have to keep them feeling that they have to be in the state they're in.
That's right.
If you actually present to them that no, there were those who broke out of that state. They had another elevated level of consciousness. They fought back. You have to begin dismantling all these other stories of your great founding fathers. You have to begin dismantling the way you present the history books that have a whole chapter that says slaves were brought from Africa. You have to now say people were brought, and these are the ethnic groups of these people, and then these people turned into who became the Gullah Geechee people and the Seminole people. Then people are going to say, well, what happened to those folks? Then they're going to start finding other information that you don't want to tell. So if you're going to do propaganda, the easiest way to do it is omission.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
let's not speak
right.
that there are things. I mean, it's the same thing with women's history.
Right.
There's so many women, whether we talk about women of the Bible to women of the women's suffrage movement, we don't hear of them. You hear Sojourner Truth because they like her speech, Ain't I a Woman? But she did a whole lot more than just make the speech, Ain't I a Woman? So, if it's artistic, y'all know from being writers, if it's artistic, it's considered safe because they feel it's just expression.
Yeah.
But not history. Now we get into history, we got facts.
That's right.
We got data. We have data that can be quote unquote proven because someone journaled about it, someone wrote about it, the newspaper reported on it. Now we got to discuss it. If we start discussing it, we change mindsets. I can't change these people's mindset because now they're going to say, so you've been lying to me about this? What else have you been lying about? You
I said that in the car right here. Oh,
So it becomes an unraveling.